Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impression review of the new fragrance from ROJA, not that you can see it in this box, Elysium Noir. I have not smelled it yet, I haven't opened it. We're gonna do the unboxing on camera and maybe we'll also do a side-by-side comparison with the original Elysium Parfum cologne. There has been quite a few flankers in the recent years, the latest being Elysium Eau Intense, which I do have and I really love. But this fragrance overall is just kind of like a cult classic. Like, it's an icon in the fragrance community. And just based off of the description of this new noir, I am really excited about it. They say it's the third chapter in ROJA's Elysium legend. Elysium Noir is an olfactive expression of paradise after hours. Now, doesn't that sound so good? I'm just gonna dig in here. I have to find the box. We gotta give them a solid 10 for the packaging. I mean, it's in there good, it's not breaking. It's like digging for buried treasure. Oh wow. Okay, you can see the all black box here. And they were offering some freebies on their website, like a gift with purchase, and I got a 10 ml of Amber Oud for free. Just a little PSA if you're wanting to order from ROJA's website, but we're just gonna open it up. It's really interesting. On the ROJA website, they describe it as dark, fresh, heroic, and seductive. This has a lot to live up to. All of the marketing around this is like the night sky, which, like, chef's kiss, I love that. The main accords are going to be blackberry, cypress, and musk. The price point of this for 100 ml is $380. Everyone knows that ROJA is a very high-end, expensive luxury fragrance house, but 9 times out of 10, you're getting what you pay for. I do think that ROJA is worth the prices that they charge. The only one that I really want that is just so expensive is Lost in Paris. I would maybe sell my firstborn for that fragrance, but maybe one day, maybe one day. All right, camera sees first. Ooh, okay, so it's not a black bottle. It's like a dark blue. It's not gonna show up so well on camera with these lights, but it has a darker blue at the top and it goes down to a slightly lighter gradient. We do have the matte all black cap, and here is a comparison with the original Elysium. So the Noir is definitely a bit darker. I think it also has the invisible atomizer. I can see the stem in the original, but not in the new one. So the full note breakdown of Elysium Noir. In the top, we have bergamot and lemon with mandarin, orange, and lavender. Heart notes of rose and blackberry. That blackberry is really piquing my interest. With a base of juniper berries, cypress, very wide atomizer there. Pink pepper, cardamom, cypriol, frankincense, patchouli, sandalwood, soft leather, and ambroxan. And whoa, that just punched me in the face. I don't even need this. We can just throw this strip away. Definitely feels like the nighttime. I don't know, why do they describe this as a paradise at night? That's what I'm thinking. Because there's nothing too fruity. I don't really pick up the blackberry. Maybe that's going to come out more in the dry down. The opening for me is really nice. It's very manly, very mass appealing. It's like a musky kind of blue scent mixed with a hint of leather. Definitely has this kind of salty edge to it. It's very pleasant. I don't know if it's what I was expecting when I have smelled Elysium Eau Intense, which has a bit more of this kind of like rhubarb. This is definitely a darker scent. Very, very masculine. And it's super, super appealing. I mean, this is what the Elysium line is really known for. Maybe out of all three, Elysium Eau Intense is going to be the most challenging. I want to compare this to the original Elysium before we get too much further into it. Big difference between the two, like huge difference between the two. The Elysium Parfum Cologne is much brighter, it's much greener, also aquatic, but it is greener in the sense of it smells kind of like algae, like it smells like the ocean. It's definitely an airier scent profile as well, versus this new Noir is definitely denser. I really do pick up the leather in the Noir. It's a beautiful fragrance. Can't deny it. When you put them side by side, the original Elysium Parfum Cologne feels more summery, it feels fresher, it feels like something that is really good for the hot weather, for daytime wear. Still classy, but a bit more casual than the Noir, which instantly feels like something that you could really wear in the fall. It's still a very fresh type of scent profile, but it has density, it has weight to it. It feels like a scent for the nighttime. It's not something that, yeah, I don't know. I think that when you really get into fragrance, you start to get very like, I don't want to say particular or like stuffy about the occasion that you wear a fragrance. I mean, really, I can give you recommendations of where I picture it, but at the end of the day, you can really wear whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want. It's totally up to you. This is the most subjective hobby on the planet. You just have to do what feels right for you. But for me, smelling this Noir, it's something very classy. I picture it like a black tie event, a charity gala, something that is very fancy schmancy, but something that is also very inoffensive, easy to like at the same time. Now, some people might say a little basic. Some might say something that they've smelled a few times in the past before, but very nice. I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head what I would compare it to, but it does feel familiar. Versus the original Elysium, like it smells like Elysium. You know what I mean? Like it's so iconic. It has this very distinguishable smell that may have inspired a lot of other fragrances, but it's like, it's undeniably Elysium. This to me is kind of blends in with a lot of other things that are out there, but it is still, once again, crazy mass appealing, super easy to love, something that everyone is going to just enjoy smelling. I might even say more mass appealing than the original Elysium, because some people might not love that kind of green algae oceanic vibe that's a little out there, but I do appreciate that about the scent profile. This doesn't really have that. This is definitely more overall mass appealing. Please don't make this video a drinking game with how many times I say mass appealing, but it is true. One spray on the back of the hand, let's see. Okay, I'm getting more of that kind of green vibe on my skin, but it's not quite the same as in the Elysium Parfum Cologne. It's more like a cypressy, juniper kind of sparkling feeling on the skin. Fresher, I'm getting less of that leather. I think I'm actually picking up the blackberry on my skin. There's something kind of fruity about it. It's very minimal. It's not like, oh, you're smelling blackberry. It has a berry vibe, it's fruity. But if you close your eyes and you think blackberry, you're gonna smell it. Very quickly on my skin, the leather is starting to come out more. Putting it on my skin, I really like it. I love the mix of the citruses. I am picking up on this kind of zesty, orangey kind of kick. And it's very soft combined with that blackberry mixed with leather, some kind of like greener, earthier elements, that patchouli and cypress. Maybe something almost a bit smoky too. Definitely very dark. I don't know about heroic. It's a very interesting like descriptive word. I would picture this almost on like the bad guy. Yeah, but it's kind of sexy in that way. I'm like painting a picture in my mind of the perfect man wearing this. Dark and handsome, maybe misunderstood a bit, kind of like sexy leather jacket vibes, out in a bar in New York City, a little dive bar or a speakeasy. Because it does feel very classy. I will say that. It is a very high-end scent. You cannot deny that. It feels special. It feels like very high quality oils, materials, and I'm sure that this is going to perform very, very strongly because it is like flying off of my skin right now. I mean, that's not really going to tell me too much about the performance. I need to test it, but I will say on my skin, I might be obsessed. I really like it. Like I really, really like it. Ooh, really, really good. So different than the original Elysium Parfum Cologne, and also very different than Elysium Eau Intense. So if you're a fan of either of those, you might like this, but just know going into it that it's going to be very different. But also, if you weren't a fan of Elysium, you might like this if you like something with a hint of leather. I really like how the leather is done in here. I feel like it's pretty difficult to pull off like a super classy leather scent, but they do it really well here. It doesn't smell like rugged, dirty leather, like a rugged cowboy. It smells like a very sophisticated CEO/villain. In the best way possible. It is becoming a bit soapy on my skin too, so it does have a clean element, but that soapiness is not overpowering the citrus or the other notes that I talked about, which is fantastic. I like it a lot. Rating it for the price, the only thing that kind of like brings it down a little bit is the price point. I would wait to pick this one up until it hits discounters because the prices just keep going up. And it's like, I don't know if it's going to be worth $400 for everyone because it does remind you of a lot of other things, but I would definitely start off with a sample, try it in store. A lot of stores in the US carry ROJA, so definitely worth getting out there and getting your nose on it. I just went on a crazy tangent there. My rating for this, I'd give it a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. So that was just my first impression review of the new fragrance from ROJA Elysium Noir. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below if you are a fan of Elysium. Are you interested in trying the new Noir? I would love to know what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.